What is up, everybody? Today I got a awesome Gauntlet gameplay for you guys. You guys are seeing 28 to 21. It's not even halftime yet. I didn't realize how good of a game this was going to be when I first started. I was at my girlfriend's house playing the Gauntlet run. I didn't get to record anything, but after this game, I did the last 30 minutes recording, so that's why we're starting here. An absolute just insane game. This is by far the best game I think I've ever played in my life. So I really hope you guys stay to the end and watch this. But yeah, so 28-21, I believe he got the ball first and he one play touchdown to me. And then I went down, scored. I think, you know, the way I do it, maybe a couple beaters. And then he, very next drive, one play touchdown to me again. And then I went down and scored, and now he obviously 28 points, scoring at absolute will. And for me, I'm down by 7 here. I'm trying to score before halftime. Again, I think he gets ball at half, so it's very crucial that I score here. And you guys already know slot flags inside the 20. That time, Drew Aller, honestly, he sold me. You know, honestly, he sold me there. He does it a little bit too much for a guy that when I bought him went for 400K. He's since dropped, but you know, trying to manipulate the read key here, and it doesn't really give that to me, but I'm still going to hit this bubble route because it's just no one broke on him. So I'm going to go for that every single time. I like RPOs and I like manipulating those keys. So QB zone here. This is my like 5 and in play, especially if they're running man blitzes. I can typically get outside like I did here, and I scored a touchdown. So guys, 28 to 28. It's not even halftime yet. This is going to be a very high scoring game, guys. I really recommend you watch this whole gameplay. It's insane. Especially it comes down to the, and I kid you not, the very last play of the game, and not some type of Hail Mary shit. It's going to come out of the very last play of the game. So kicking off here, my main focus right now is to, I have to, in a way, force a turnover on him, because giving this, giving a player this amount of time with this skill level, sometimes you force things. I think I can get lucky here and maybe force a turnover. And he's testing this left side again like he's done all game, and look what fucking happens. He has done this every single... 3 of the touchdowns that he had was just throwing it up on the left side here. I had to manually sub out my original corner. That's not even my starting corner I had out there. I just gave someone new out there. I said, you gotta fucking do this. And it still didn't work. So that was a sign. And usually you get down on yourself as a player. I know I do. And for some reason, I just stayed in this game and I just kept playing. I think it's because I was scoring and moving the ball on offense. It was one of those games where we both were not going to give. And, great play by Extender there. And then he just gets hit stick into the end zone. So 35 to 28. 11 seconds left. That's really bad for me. I can't do much more than what I had a sack. He broke the sack. He had a contested deep ball caught. Honestly, when I'm playing this game right now, I'm super defeated. I had to stop him there, and I didn't. So now my main focus is try and get to, I think it's the 40-yard line if possible. So I got to move the ball 50 yards in at least 9 seconds, 10 seconds. So going with a cover 3 beater here. Evan Ingram makes an amazing catch by Evan Ingram. He usually drops that. He caught it that time. Now I'm thinking, got to get to the sideline eventually, but can I get one more over the middle maybe? I don't know. So I think here I'm going to go slot flags just to get something quick outside. No, I go Z-spot. So I'm going Z-spot here for the running back. Seeing Evan Ingram again. He catches it. Crazy risky ball there. He's going to try and challenge it. I don't get. It doesn't let him. I get that. It happens to me all the time. So I get into field goal range, all in the back of Evan Ingram. Usually I don't go Z spot there, especially short sighted, but it worked out for me, and I'm gonna put it to a 4-point game going into halftime. So 34-31, the over smacked already. And this, I gotta tell you guys, this is gonna be a great game. No defense whatsoever. So I actually end up returning the ball, which my mindset throughout this game was he gets the ball first, or he gets ball coming out of halftime. And you can see, like, I'm not, like, I didn't even expect to get this ball. So that that field goal was so crucial for me to get, because now I get to double dip. I had previously thought that he got the double dip per se and was going to go and maybe run away with this game, considering I can't stop him on offense. I can't stop him on defense when I'm there. So this really changed the game for me. It gave me a ton of momentum. So, for some reason he wasn't kicking off. I don't know why. In my head, I'm thinking, can he just quit? You know, can he just quit? So, right now, I'm thinking, go score. Put the pressure on him. It's one of those shootout games to where I need the ball last if I'm going to have a chance to win. So I need to keep changing I need to get the ball back as soon as possible. Or I need to score and get it back as soon as possible. I don't think I can chew the clock on this guy. So, you know, right here going RPO, he's pressing down his corner on the left. He usered it. I definitely could have thrown it. For some reason, CeeDee Lamb pressed straight up field instead of making a speed out there. And I do think that kind of cost me, because I definitely could have thrown that, and I would have been great, but nevertheless here. This is one of my new go-tos right now, mainly because Circle gets open like at the very end. He gets open. It's a cover 3 beater. Worked to perfection. Great play call on my part. Knew he'd be out there in a cover 3. So I'm really happy about that. You guys already know the deal. Slot flags. He knows it at this point. You guys know it. I know it. Touchdown all the way. It's just like clockwork. I think it's the best route combination in the red zone. But let me tell you this. It works so much better on a hash mark. I don't really know why. You know, I mean, it depends on the safety, depends on the corner. For some reason, the hash mark just works easier for me to place it better. I think it's an angles thing. I have no idea. I really don't. But you know, it's great. So kicking off here, I mean, I'm ecstatic at this point. 38-35. I already know that I'm not going to be able to stop this guy. And I mean, that's my mindset. So my mindset is basically, if he's going to score, let him score quick. You know, I need the ball back quickly. I need to have a lead at all times. And, you know, he's doing this. He's making the correct read pretty much every single time. He's making the correct decision every single time. My blitzes aren't getting there. I'm not being able to use her effectively right now. Messed up there. You know, he's not throwing to me. And whenever I'm in that situation, it gets really frustrating. I think you see something here in my 3-3 stack. I'm going to keep blitzing it. I'm going to keep sending it every time. It's not getting there right by my user. He gets away with that one. That's the first time he's really tested me this whole game. And I mean, in my head, he can't test me too many times. You guys know it by now. But man, I mean, this is such a great game watching this back. Getting off the block, I engaged a little too long. Sometimes when I do that, the line holds me basically, and there's nothing I can do. Right here, going to try and cover 2. He runs an RPO. Great play call. I didn't even know you had that in a audible. So it was a great play call there. I didn't have time to set up. I didn't know what I wanted to do, truthfully. I can't set my blitz up at this point. At that point, I should say. So now I'm getting back in the feel of it. He's running the hurry up. Again, don't know what he sees out of this defense. But finally, my blitzer comes through and gets in there. It looks like his extender activated to break the sack, and then it just didn't work. So that's really interesting. I've never seen that before. But he throws a great ball right over the middle there. That's exactly where you got to throw it. Whenever I run this defense over the middle, even in the other defense, my other base defense that I run, you got to throw it over the middle basically. So in my head, I have to switch it up, go man defense here, have to give him a different look, and he torches me. But he did go out of bounds. Thank God. So, I mean, look at 309 passing yards. I have 5 passing touchdowns. It's just an insane. So I'm going back into my other base defense here, my D-Croft defense. My blitzer comes through, finally gets in. He gets away with an incomplete pass. I think he sees something down the field, so he's going to hurry up here. I'm going to try and make the same adjustments. And unbelievably, I have a defensive lineman off sides. That's nothing to do with me at this point. Nothing to do with me. Just the game glitches. And of course it happens whenever I get an interception. Of course. That's how it always happens. So he gets away with that one. Congrats, buddy, I guess. It's very frustrating. RPO here. That's another RPO read play. So he probably had a read key for himself that he saw, and he most likely manipulated considering he threw that flat route by the tight end. I have that play as well. It's a pretty good one. It's right here, a 4 verticals play. And for some reason, my safety is just nowhere to be found. That's Ed Reed, by the way, and he is a step too late on the ball. I might have said a deep half. Maybe that's why that was the case, but I felt that since it was short-sighted, the field, that he would be able to get there. He couldn't. So that's, I guess, my fault. Literally a step away, and I probably should have sticked onto that, but nevertheless. He's going to go for 2 here. I don't know why he does this, actually, because he would have been up 4. I guess he would have been up 5, but even that's no different than being up 4. So I don't know why he went for 2 there. So 3-point game. In my opinion, that's a big mistake on his part. That's not good game management. Not good situational football. There's just no reason to go for 2 there, unless I'm missing something, unless I didn't get a certain memo. So 41-38, guys. This is, again, insane game right now. And I'm telling you, it's going to go down to the very last play. But for now, third quarter, 42 seconds left. I'm thinking not going to change anything up. I'm going to run more with my quarterback here. Because at this point, he knows every play I'm running. I don't run many extravagant plays. I run a lot of formations. And I run the similar concepts. But I don't run 2 different amount of plays. So right here, HB off tackle, thought, why not? Got to give him a different look, keep him honest. And I'm going to go to the fourth quarter. Again, there's nothing I can really do at this point that he wouldn't see coming. So in this situation, how do you get a defense to guess what you're going to do? How do you beat a defense at that point? When they know what you're going to do pretty much, how do you beat that? So I'm going to start running some plays I don't normally run, especially in some certain circumstances. Maybe give him some audibles, maybe go out into some formations that he has seen, but call a different play. That's kind of my mindset going into this fourth quarter here. Running the RPO, honestly, just was kind of going to risk it there. I knew he was going to press. I was hoping that he would user it, but he didn't. I get away with it, though, regardless, so it worked out for me. I'm going to run the running back angle screen here, because I do see that he's running some man blitzes. And I almost get through. Need to make one more man miss, but Right now, I'm in a good spot. I'm in field goal range. I'm moving the ball. I've moved the ball all game, honestly. So I'm not really, stressing too much. But here we go. A wide trail here. I like this play a lot, but out of double mug, it can get kind of weird. Drowler overthrows drag route. No one was in my face. That one hurt. That one hurt. I honestly didn't really know what to call now. I remember this very, very vividly. I didn't know what to really call. So my honest idea was just run an HB inside zone. And it worked, kind of. 4th and inches here. And this is the biggest play of the game right now for me. I mean, this is truthfully the biggest game or biggest play of the game. And I'm going to go whip curls here, I'm pretty sure. This is one of my favorite plays in the whole game. I get 2 guys on whip routes, and then I audible my tight end Evan Ingram on a corner, and then I typically put Tyler Boyd, my triangle receiver, on a slant route or drag here, just kind of whatever I'm feeling, but Evan Ingram cooks them, thank goodness, and we keep the chains rolling. Now we're inside of the 20-yard line. You guys already know what I'm about to do here. Slot flags, put Evan Ingram's putting the team on his back right now. I mean, just being honest, he is. Because we already know where this ball is going. I don't know how he hasn't adjusted yet. I mean, that's literally, I think, the 6th touchdown I've thrown in that same way. I'm serious. At least his start. Look at that. 6 touchdowns from Drew Aller right now. I mean, the fantasy-wise, this guy's going off. So, it's 44-41, 45-41 now. He has to score a touchdown. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. I haven't stopped him once this whole game. And now I gotta go to make a stop on defense. So, this game is crazy. So, I actually don't even know if this is the end of the game. I think there might be 2 more drives. I honestly don't remember right now. So, you guys know the deal. Go into our base defense here. I feel like I was getting more pressure out of the looping defense than my 3-3 stack. The only problem is I'm kind of messing up my adjustments right now whenever he flips the play, and he knows this. And he cooked me again on the outside. 1 play touchdown, and I'm so defeated at this point. Okay, he flips his play, which is a great idea. Because whenever I come out, I set up my defense based on where his formation is. So he flips the play, I have to completely reset my defense and my zones. Well, I didn't have time, he quick hikes me. Great play on his part, and now I'm back down again. So this is what I'm saying, I remember now. And so that was really deflating. That was super deflating. I usually don't return kicks, but I thought this time might as well just try and chew some clock, and I actually get a great return. So, 2:22 left. I'm going to run a play and get down to the 2-minute warning. Take that away from him. I actually don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, that was weird. I might have been forgetting something. So, again, cover 3 beater. I know he's been in it all day. I'm going to run an angle route too. I see Evan Ingram there over the middle, and it's just great. And he fumbles the ball. I forgot that even happened. Guys, he fumbled the ball. Oh, my heart dropped when I saw. When I remember that. My heart dropped. Evan Ingram has been playing so good all game. Literally the player of the year for me. And if he had lost that fumble, man, I would have fucking. Because I would have lost. I can't stop this guy, on defense. So that would have literally been the game. So in my head, I'm thinking, let's get the ball into Mekhi Hughes' hands. Let's just chew some clock. Again, I still can't fucking run the ball. I don't know why I suck at it, but I do. But right now, my mindset is just chew some clock, okay? My main goal is to get it to where he gets the ball back with, I would say, under 30 seconds. That's ideal, right? Because then it'd be very hard for him to kind of go down the field. Force that speed out there. CeeDee Lamb drops it. That definitely hurt. Not in a great spot. So I'm going to go roll out double post here on my favorite plays. And the reason I'm doing this is because he has 3 down linemen, and right now he's pinching it. So I know I'm going to be able to roll out and do what I want to do. But he gets an instant block shed on my guy, Alex Highsmith. Completely blows my play up. Hasn't done that the whole game. So we are going to now go and kick our field goal. We're going to take our 3. At this point, I'm thinking, 4th and 14, that's just not close enough for me to go for it right now, right? Especially because I can't stop them already, so might as well tie the game up. Hit a perfect field goal, by the way, and I fucking miss it off the upright. You like what I did there? You like what I did there? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I wanted to quit so bad. I wanted to quit so bad. At this point, I'm like, I lost. He is gonna run the ball out, and I'm gonna, call my timeouts. So I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna hopefully get the ball back with maybe, like I said for him, I want the ball back for him for 30 seconds. Maybe I get the ball back in 30 seconds. I don't know. He has 429 passing yards. I had 300, 400 total, 500 total, whatever. This game is an absolute joke. So, running my loop blitz again. I'm not going to get beat over the top. I'm very well certain of that. He runs a jet sweep, does not run it correctly. I'm kind of getting lucky there, so I call my second timeout. Pressure's on right now. Pressure is on. If I can get this stop, I will get the ball back. I'm going to have to go for a touchdown at this point because from missing that field goal, I have to play for the win. Right? I can't play for overtime. I'm going to lose. The only reason that I'm feeling confident right now to stop him is that he's playing more conservative, which he hasn't done all game. He's going to do the same flip play thing. It's a good strategy. I'm kind of nervous, honestly, in the middle of this. I'm trying to decide what I want to do and take away, and he false starts, thankfully, because I don't think my defense was really correct there. I wanted to maybe give him the mid blitz look, but I ran it out of the cover 2. So this time I come out and I run it in the cover 3. That way to give myself a little more protection over the top. However, my whole defense fucks up. And so I have to really start stressing. And it's going to take a really good user out of my part in order to pretty much save this. And he has someone wide open in the slot. But is that Derwin or Ed? Ed Reed comes over, makes a fantastic play on the ball. I get it. It was wide open, but Ed Reed, ball hawk, thank God, saved me. I am all the way fucking back. Let's go. Let's go win this fucking game. Okay, I can't stop him. The only way I can win is if I score a touchdown because I'm losing in overtime. I'm almost guaranteed, right? That's my mindset. So I'm playing super aggressive. I'm playing like I do when I'm down. Super risky throw here, but Tyler Boyd with an absolutely insane catch. Super good catch there. He usually drops those. So I'm really thankful that he caught that. I'm not going to lie to you. Right here, I'm just audibling to a run because I'm thinking that he's guessing pass. Very well, good guess on my part. I think I played that correctly. Also trying to choose some clock just in case I can't score a touchdown after kick field goal. I don't want to give him the ball back with any time left. But you guys already know the deal. Slot flags. I'm going to hit Tyler Boyd. And the problem is, I did it so well. I went out at the 1 yard line and the clock stopped. Now, in my head, what I should have probably rehearsed or maybe told myself was, hey, maybe run a run play one more time. Choose some more clock off. So I'm going to come out in fullback dive here. I know this ain't going to work. This play, for some reason, never works. But my whole goal was to just chew off some of his timeouts. If I could. But, at this point, I want to score a touchdown. If I score a touchdown, I go up 4, and so he has to score a touchdown. Going the length of the field in under 30 seconds is tough. So I'm confident that I can stop him if I score regardless. And I honestly didn't even really mean to do this, but Drew Aller in, 24 seconds left, 52 points in college football 25 Gauntlet. Gauntlet, guys, is, I think, probably the best of the best, best of the best players. Scoring 52. I'm not saying this guy's great by any means, but he's obviously pretty good. I'm pretty proud to score 52 points. But now it's just, I told you guys this game was going to come down to the very last play. I'm telling you, it comes down to the very last play. 4-point game, 24 seconds left. My mindset is, do I apply pressure with my loop blitz, or do I maybe sit back in coverage and play a little bit of prevent? I'm going to come out in a cover 4 drop here, and I'm going to blitz my right outside linebacker. Unfortunately, he's going to take a weird angle and go outside, and then I'm offside as well. So he basically gets a free play. He doesn't take it, thankfully, and he's just going to take his yards over the middle there. It would have been open either way, so I'll take it. Because he definitely could have just chucked it up and, got lucky. So, again, just playing pretty much prevent defense here. Cover 4. I'm going to blitz my other guy here, and I'm going to man up their slot. I'm sorry, this is cover 3 lock at a dime. I'm blitzing my backer, so it's basically like my 3-3 stack, but I'm having the man coverage there. And I get a block shed from my D tackle. Huge for me. Absolutely huge. Again, haven't really had any sacks all game. Jalen Carter made an absolutely amazing play for me, and I needed that. Right now I'm going through my substitutions, making sure everybody is good to go. I actually just sub out Jalen Carter just now, just so I can get a fully stamina D tackle in. He's 95 overall, so I wasn't too concerned. And again, gonna try and blitz my backer to give him some pressure. And he false starts, so he backs up 5. So I'm sitting pretty good right now. I'm very, very confident right now where we're at. Again, not trying to sell out for blitzes, playing my, I would say, prevent defense here. And now I'm not sending anybody. Right? I am just playing coverage. 14 seconds left. He gets a great play over the middle here. That was a bad user on my part. I should have took that away, and I didn't. And the clock stops for him. So I don't know why he hurried up. I don't know why at all. Maybe he likes the defense I'm in. But I would have, in my opinion, not done this. But, hey, he knows what he's doing. Still sitting back in coverage here. I think that's the best thing to do. Great play there. That's my user. And then I missed the tackle. He calls a timeout. And at this point, I'm like, I can't stay in this dime package. I have to get out of it. But so I go over to my nickel 3-3 stack again. I'm going to pinch my D-line. I know he's passing the ball. I'm going to put some hard flats because I'm not really worried about a curl or seam flat when I have 4 blues back there. And at that point, I called timeout just to make sure my defense was prepared. This is the biggest play, in my opinion. 4 seconds left, and you're on the 12-yard line. This is the play. This is the game right here. I'm making sure everybody is subbed in that needs to be in there. And I'm going to go with my base defense. I'm going to set it up to where it is, it's a cover 3. So what I want to do now, guys, is with the defense set up, I want to commentate this play-by-play, live action. Here we go. Biggest play of the game. Base defense. Here we go. My linebacker is coming in for a blitz, and he's going to get him down, but he gets an extender for his quarterback. I'm coming up to make the sack. I miss. He's going for the end zone, and he gets stopped at the 1-yard line. Oh, my fucking God. This game was an absolute banger. Came all the way down to the 1-yard line. And if he had dove, if he had done anything, he probably wins the game. But I come in with a hit stick. My team helps. Just an all-around great win. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time.